Hello, everyone. I had to do StreamYard because I tried twice on YouTube and it was a big fail. So hopefully I am not freezing or buffering in this one. So sorry about that. I had to do that. I didn't have any choice. I don't know what's up with that, but it's certainly weird to say the least. So, hey, Ginger, thank you for coming back. I have never had so many. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully I'm not buffering. I had to use StreamYard because YouTube was a major fail.
Okay, I had
And
to
it's
read you.
just crazy.
Um,
So let me see if I can't. There's nothing more frustrating than something that won't work or something that's goofing up. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. I'm showing myself live on, and I know I left that, and I know I signed out of that. This is really weird. I'll be darned. Let me go into. I think I'm okay now, Romel. It's beginning to get on my last nerve because YouTube is the villain here. So let me go back into. I want to get stop those videos. It still shows. Well, it will. I'm not even going to work about it. I know, Brian. I thought I went out of that, but who knows? Hang on just a second. Let me close those because I ended the stream on both of them, so I'm not for sure. Sorry about that, guys. That is so frustrating. Let's see. Let me see here. Studio. Let me go in there and see if I can't end that nonsense. Hang on just a second. I mean, twice, really? So I had to go to StreamYard. I'm glad you guys came back in. I don't understand what's going on, especially when I'm right up here with the modem and I'm showing a full bars on that. I'm not even going to worry about it. So anyway, I will go back in there and just delete those. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, I did go thrifting today and I went yesterday as well, but I went and got my hair cut and I have to go right by there. So I said, I'm going to stop in there. So I would like to thank all of my subscribers. I did hit that 600 mark. Actually, I'm at 602. I'd like to thank everyone for that. And, I know that, if you guys want anything, you're going to have to work for it. Good, Laura. Thank goodness. Thank you. You're going to have to work for it. And, my first year was kind of like, nah. But then the second year, I came out blazing. So, there is something to be said about working. Hey, Beth, welcome in. Thank you so much, Beth. There is something to be said about, what I suggest, don't ever give up. You only fail if you give up, but just keep going. There will be times where you get frustrated and it's like you feel like pulling your hair out, but there's always tomorrow. You just keep going, and not everyone grows at the same rate. Hey, Shell Bell, welcome in. And I tell you what, I worked it. I didn't go into nobody's chat and suck up because that's not who I am. I work for what I get, and I can feel very confident in saying that I earned every last one of those. Welcome in, Shell Bell, sweetie. It wasn't luck, it wasn't sucking up in a chat. It was because I worked, and there's nothing wrong with a job well done. So I am very grateful to those subscribers. They know how I roll. I prefer going live directly on YouTube. Sometimes StreamYard and YouTube doesn't work harmoniously, plus better. I know. Usually, Romel, I would do something like that. But I thought I'd set it up about the next time. It ain't going to happen like that. I'm just going to go live and it's going to be whoop, there it is. And maybe it'll be better. And thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate that. But yeah, YouTube is work. And as long as you get in there and work your channel, don't ever give up. I've always been hard-headed and I don't give up, and when I want something, I go after it. I don't do it by sucking up. Y'all know I'm just me, that's all I can be. But let's get started. I have some ephemera and I have two different hauls that I got one yesterday and the day before. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I had to plug my phone in. It's about dead. So since this is check this out, guys. Look at that. This is an old tin. And look what kind of condition it's in. And there's the side. And I looked it up and it is vintage. It is an older one. It is a tin. There's your inside. And I thought it was just really amazing. I really liked the pictures on it. And I thought it was really cool. Why didn't you call me earlier? You knew we had pancakes. Look at that look. Thank you, Brian. But here we have the metal box. It's like, here you're stuffing yourself with pancakes and you didn't even tell me. So let's put this over here. And as you guys know, I do love that vintage glass. And thank you guys for being here. And I'll tell you what this is, and it's really old. Like I said, I usually kind of clean these up before I send. Thank you, Beth, before I send them out. Because nobody likes something that's kind of skanky. So this is an older piece, and it was described as what you put powder in. There's your bottom, and there's the inside. And let's go to my pictures here. I've got them in my phone, and I'll tell you what it is. Let's see here. Let's drop the camera. So let me excuse my room. I know it looks messy, but I can't help it. So usually I make pictures of all these things, and isn't that beautiful? Let me go into the pictures. Where's my pictures at? Gallery. And I usually make pictures, and as you can see, this is very old, and it was described as something that held powder. I don't think I nailed down a date on what, where's it at? Let's see. That's a picture before. I was just so frustrated before I even started that. Thank you, oh, I've got some beauties, let me tell you. And I was so frustrated before I got started. I didn't say I wasn't a little hot-headed at times. Let's see here. But I think this holds powder, and it's heavy. I'm not for sure if it's crystal or not. Yes, it is. And it does need a bath, of course. So I do like the older things. And this is, it says it's a trinket dish / for powder. So, but that's what it's for. It's for powder, and it's old. As you can see, it probably needs a good bath. It's very intricate. Here is your lid right there. It's not very big, but it's an older piece, and that's what I like, these older pieces. Hey, Clint, welcome in. Yeah. So next, Yeah, when I went the day before yesterday, they didn't have, a lot of things, but what they did have, oh boy, look at this. Me and my baskets, look at that one. Let's see here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Guess what? It's crystal. So let me go back to my picture so I can let's flip through here. Thank you, Beth. I love this vintage stuff. I could just all day long for me. Let's see, Google image. So there you have that beautiful handle. Man, this is decked out for sure. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay. Let's see, Princess House Crystal Basket. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. You guys aren't going to believe what this is. It doesn't have the sticker, but it says it's a Waterford Crystal Basket. How do you prefer to count to 0 to 99 or 0 to 100? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Rudy. What do you mean? You'll have to clarify it. But yeah, that's definitely crystal, and it's not marked. There's no marks, and I'm sure that sticker is long since gone. But it is really a nice one. Waterford Crystal Basket. This was even better than I thought it was. So let's go and see if we can't nail down a date on this. But isn't that something else? That is beautiful. Huh. Yeah, it's Waterford Crystal. However, it does not have a sticker. So I'm into these baskets big time. But isn't that beautiful? It's Waterford Crystal. Of course, I did not know that that's what it was, really. But isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Do I have that plugged in? Well, no, I've got my phone. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? Where's my little doodad here I used in that short? Isn't that beautiful? I didn't realize that's what it was, but I don't see Rudy. Who's Rudy? Oh, Rudy up there. It says, do you prefer to count to 0 to 99? Oh, 0 to 100. Well, I don't know what he means by that. I don't think I was. It should be hidden somewhere. Where do you? Usually, Romel, these have stickers on them. And I've looked over it and I do not see any distinguishable marking, because a lot of times things had stickers versus, and I don't see anything. But it is beautiful. We'll get some bright lights up in here. Look at that. But this one is approximately, we're looking at about, I would say, with the ruler turned the right direction, it does help. We're looking at about 7.5 inches tall, and it is beautiful, and it does have that. So, like I said, I don't know if, hey, watcher, welcome in. I don't know if a lot of times, like Waterford Crystal and what's that other one? Some other ones usually had a gold sticker on the bottom or sometimes inside there. So maybe it's long since gone, but it is beautiful. Thank you, Watcher. I appreciate you being here, but isn't that just the cat's meow? So there's that one. Next, guys, probably next Thursday. Oh God, this is beautiful. I'm going to have Beth, Grand Old Things Beth, if she feels like it, we will come on together. I'll have her on my channel if she feels up to it. If not, it'll just be me, but there's a distinct possibility it'll be her as well, just depending upon how she feels, and I will contact her. But I tell you, this is, oh my God, guys, this is just, oh goodness. Thank you, Watcher. Oh my God, look at this, guys. You want to talk about beautiful. Look at that. There's the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those little ruffles there. That is just gorgeous. So I'll go in and I'll get you the specs on that. It is a beautiful piece. I mean, it is gorgeous. There's real fired gold on the top of that as well along the edges. Isn't that gorgeous? Just absolutely. I mean, that's what I call a beautiful piece of art right there. Let's see. Let's go into the gallery. Back it up. Let's see. That's not it. Went too far. Oh, Ginger wants that. Oh my goodness. Well, I can make that happen. So what we have, this is special, guys. It really, let me douse this light a little bit. One click will do, right? So I'm going to tell you what we have. This is porcelain, and it is a vintage Lipper and Mann painted floral porcelain gilded trinket box from the 1960s. I've never heard of Lipper, Lipper, and Mann. That's who this is made by. And it's from the 1960s, right up my alley. I like those older pieces. Vintage, huh? Okay, here's the description. If that's what this is, vintage Capodimonte style, weave trinket dish basket ceramic made in Italy, 4 by 3.5 inches. And it says pictures do not do this justice. I believe them. Oh, it's beautiful. It's from 1960, and it's Capodimonte. I sold a, was it some kind of a swan or something? I think Brian bought it, but it is gorgeous from the 1960s. Now check that out. Isn't that beautiful? That real fired gold on the top. Gorgeous. Well, Ginger, I'm not beyond granting your wish. Hey, Minnie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you. This is only my third time. I went to YouTube Studios, and neither one of them worked, so I decided to come on StreamYard, and I was doing all this buffering, and thank you so much, Minnie, and welcome in. We have some pretties, faux sure, and when I deal with stuff that don't work like that, I get so frustrated, guys. Usually what I do is I just boom, there I am. I guess I'll have to go back to my old traits again, guys. Okay, guys, I think I misinformed you about that one piece. This is the powder container, but we'll get back to that. That holds powder, and man, is it an oldie. This is the powder holder, not the other one. Laura, do you mind dropping the Watcher Newsmatic YouTube channel, please? All right, the other piece. Okay, get this out. All right, where's that other piece that goes with that one? It should have all been in this box. Well, that makes absolutely no sense. I'll hold that back. But anyway, these guys are really neat, and I'll show you. These are cups, and they're from the 70s, and they're a diamond point. Look at that, and look to where that handle. These are from the 70s. There's your bottom. There's that, and I'll tell you what they are. But yeah, I've got two of these, and they're like frosted, and they have like that little diamond point. And look at the way that that comes down like that. That is highly irregular of a cup. And I will tell, I know it is from the 70s. And I will tell you exactly. And I saw two of them, so I just picked them up. You know what that was, guys? That was a sugar bowl that went to this. So, duh. So I will tell you what it is. And there's Brian. Yeah, Brian, they're frosted and they're white. And they're so unusual. Look where that goes down on that mug. Now, this is something you don't see. You know, usually it's, you know, but yeah, it's frosted if you can see that. So, excuse me. So it's definitely from the 70s. It's Indiana Glass. Tierra is the call name of it. Oh, yeah, I was in there doing my sales pitch for him. I believe that. You know me, I kept dropping his link till I broke him in. No, I'm kidding. They're like, I'm going to subscribe to him before she drops it one more time. But I believe in helping people. So what this is vintage frosted Indiana Glass Tierra satin frosted crystal diamond point tankards mugs. Hey, Jody, honey, welcome in, and welcome in, Christy. But these are definitely from the 70s, and look where that handle comes down to. That's very unusual. Thank you, Laura, for dropping those links. And, you know, it's really important to support people. Sometimes it's not all about us. I think sometimes it's about helping other people. And, you know, and we should all do that, because I know there's people that are working. She wants to, okay, Beth needs to get 6 more subs to get to 200. Watcher, are you on? Make sure you subscribe. Said, look, she's pointing, she's serious. But I do have two of these, and they are from the 1970s, frosted, very unique, different, and that's why I picked them up. Yeah, we need to support one another because people are working on a certain amount of subs, and it's their goal. Now, like I said, my first year, I was like, nah. The second year, I came out with both feet, arms and legs, head, torso. Thank you, Watcher. I really appreciate that because it helps. You're welcome, Beth, because it helps people. You know, sometimes it doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. Go in there, go in there and watch their videos. Give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment. That helps with their algorithm, whatever that word is. But it really does, and it helps. And you know, I know that there are, and I'm telling you right now, guys, sometimes people are under the assumption that they can't make it unless they're connected with someone that's real popular. I say bull. You go on your own merit. You do your thing, you let them do theirs, and just go for it. You know, you don't have to ride on anyone's coattails. You know, you have talent, you have the ability, and take it and run with it. You know, I'm just hard-headed like that. So what we have is a creamer and sugar bowl. And, you know, I like to see people achieve, and see, guys, when you achieve those hopes and aspirations. Thank you, Christy. It's, you know, it makes you really feel good inside, because I know sometimes people on YouTube can be very critical of people and this, that, and the other. And it makes you feel good to know that people are loving you, not who you're associated with. And I'll tell you guys, this is how I am. And a lot of people will tell you, if I see something going on in a chat, say like someone has someone come on someone's channel and I see some cattiness going on, that don't fly with me. What I do is fly right over and hit the unsubscribe button. Because if you can't treat people with respect, you know, man, I'll tell you. And I'm not being judgmental. I'm saying that don't treat people like garbage. Yeah, Jody says, I love supporting everyone. Everyone works so hard and we just need to spread. Yes, Jody, I really agree with that. And, you know, why do people think that their success is based off being accompanied with someone else? Let me tell you something. I have cut some heads and it didn't bother me a bit, because I go on my own merit. You know, I think that's why people won't mess with me, because they know I'm kidding. But I go on my own merit. I don't care what so-and-so's doing over here. I don't care. I do care how they treat people. And I've doled out a many of lectures on that. But anyway, it's not that I don't think I'm better than anyone. But what I do think, if you're not respecting people, or if you're trying to make light of another person in front of other people, that is dirty, you know. Thank you, Joanne. Well, thank you. I'm just saying, y'all, hey, we're all people. We all have different abilities and talents. And thank you, Brian. I do appreciate that. Okay, y'all. That's my mod talking out there in the chat, and she needs 9 more subs. Now, whoever's watching this, Designs Laura, which I am wearing. This is my go-to piece, the one with the rose. And no, I haven't found the earrings yet, but I'm working on it. And she really deserves it. Laura is a crafts lady, And she works, all of her pieces are absolutely perfect. It's one thing, guys, to anyone can sell jewelry. But you know what? When you have someone that handcrafts your things and it's just utter perfection, I mean, there's work in that. And I really admire Laura because she hand does all of her stuff. I mean, she doesn't have an assembly line. And of course, all of you know that she does do everything by hand. It's handmade. And that, my friends, is something to be proud of. I'm proud of her. So she needs 9 subscribers, y'all. Share this video. Thank you. Thank you. So now the thing that this, guys, this is crystal. Yes, Laura, look, a creamer and sugar crystal, might I add. Creamer and sugar. Look at the detail on that picture. Now, back in the day, they did things right. You know what I mean? There's your bottom. And what I hate is when I see so many people, you know, I watched a video today, and I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody was, I can't really putting the bad mouth on somebody. And I mean, it was really personal. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with people? You know, here's the way I look at it. If people mind their own business as much as they mind someone else's, they get a lot of work done. And to say things that demeans someone's character and tears people down, I don't like that. I really don't. And I really didn't want to watch it because I knew it was going to upset me, but I felt like that, you know, not that I wanted to be nosy. But I don't like no tear down sessions on anybody. You know, we're all people. And if somebody's being a busybody, and people are busybodies, and then you have to think about this. If they're probing into someone else's business and wanting to direct the attention over on them, what have they done? You know, the watcher says he don't tolerate drama. I'm disabled and out in the world. I had people take advantage of me. Oh, I'm so sorry, watcher. Watcher, I used to work in the home health care industry, and I had a young man that had disabilities, and I tell you what, I'd take a man's head off over him. You know, I really, yeah, and that's true, Laura. I tell you, when I had clients, I tell you what, I'm only 5'3 1/4, but I'd have went right on somebody, and I wouldn't have cared how big they were. If they'd done something to one of my clients that was not a good thing. Of course, I'd have to take a few deep breaths before I addressed them, because you can tell I've got that devilishness in my eyes. So yeah, let's get Laura to 700. See, 700, that's a goal, which is a good thing. And Laura works very hard and has worked very hard to get where she's at. Been disabled since I was 5, had an open heart surgery at age 5 and 8 years old. I had a big fall and 52 stitches in my head. Oh, that's so sad. That is really sad. I hate to hear that. But you know what, watcher, even though you have had many things happen to you, I think God's been with you. And, you know, you're here today. And, you know, we should all be glad to be here because life is so short. And to me, I think with what the watcher has been through, he has defeated those odds. And that's where God comes in. So anyway, say quit your lecturing and start. Well, I wasn't lecturing, I was just saying. But this is, you can hear it. It's kind of like a lead crystal, and you have a sugar bowl, and a creamer. It's in really good condition. You have your, of course, that's a dead giveaway right there. You're welcome, Watcher. Yeah, because, there's many things that happen to us in life, and we need to be thankful for those little things that we woke up this morning, we have a car to drive, our house payment was made, our phone, our internet was paid for, right, ladies and gents? Sorry about that. So we do have a lot of things to be thankful for. I am so glad you said all that, and I hope that ears that need this advice will see and hear it at some point. I don't know. Jody. I'm not a mean, vicious person, but by gosh, I'll tell somebody in a minute. I try to be nice about it. Thank you, Laura. But I'm telling you, life's too short to be taking people's stuff. And sometimes I have, because of I do have one of those I have a quick wit, and sometimes I have to walk away from it because I can be pretty nasty. I mean, I'm being truthful. Not that I want to be, but you know what I mean. We all have that breaking point, right? This is the powder one. That is the one that is for powder. And see, you've got that really pretty right there, and this is older, an older piece. And it's about yay big. And it's just a little powder thing, but it is vintage, and I will tell you, let me see, let's do the magic ping. Let's see. And believe it or not, I used to be this real quiet. They're like, I can't believe that. I used to be this real quiet person that would never talk or anything. And boy, when I came about, I really went with it. But I used to be a real quiet person, guys, believe it or not. I think as we get older, we do learn that there are things that with age comes wisdom, right? Well, thank you, Watcher, and we'll be glad to have you. You come on in, and you're always welcome. Everyone's always welcome, and I do appreciate that. So we'll do that, but I do have the matching set. Let me expand the view so I'll get all of it, but so what we have is this is let me put the lid on there without, this is 24% lead crystal, hand cut with a starburst or floral pattern, which is right there. Age, vintage, possibly dating back to the Depression era or earlier. Some similar pieces are made in Germany, part of the set with a sugar bowl and I don't have a serving tray. So yeah, this is pretty special. This is lead crystal, cut lead crystal is what it is. So it's a heavier piece. So there's that. But I guess back in the day, the ladies put their powder in there, and they probably had a big powder puff they put in there. And then they probably kept it on their vanity on probably, oh man, I sewed the most beautiful Gottinger from 1988 vanity set that had a brush and the handle and all that was glass, and it had an extra mirror. Oh my God, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Hang on just a second, guys. And thank you guys for being here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was crazy. When I got this, I couldn't believe it. Well, we have one little flea bite right there, but I'll tell you what this is. It's right in here. And I didn't notice it, but I don't think it nowhere takes away the beauty. This is a perfume bottle, guys. And look, and that's what it felt. I thought it might have been a carafe, but it's a perfume bottle. Have you ever seen one that big? And it is etched in its design. It does have the lid right there. And there you have it. And I didn't see that, but I don't think it takes away from the beauty of what this is. So, and I'll tell you exactly what it is here with that sticker off. But no, it has that beautiful etching. It's a perfume bottle, believe it or not. I was like, man, whoever's perfume bottle that was, that's a big one. But that's what it kind of caught my eye, and that's what it was described as. So that's why I picked it up. Ah, here we go. So I will tell you what this is. Well, it's a perfume bottle, but we'll get into more detail about it. So let's do a Google search. So it's a decanter. Where did I get perfume bottle? It's a decanter, not, boy, was I wrong, but it's still pretty. It is a vintage glass decanter with well, this has the glass stopper on it. Likely from the mid 20th century. Could be used for wine, spirits, or even perfume. Maybe that's where I got it from. And it says etched glass was a very popular design element in the mid 20th century. So that's what it is. Huh. But isn't that something? But it is older. Let me see if I can't find. Now, according to this, let me take a look. Let's see if I got the right one. No, that's a little bit different. Let's see. But it does mention a perfume bottle. If you buy that much perfume, it's probably the cheap kind. But anyway, there you have it. I didn't get the sticker off of it, but it is a decanter of, I guess you could put in there whatever you wanted to, set it around or whatever, but it does have etched glass right there, and there is your top, which makes it very nice. There's the bottom. So there's that one. Let me set some of these things back. So I got the most amazing canister set, guys. I think this is from the 60s, guys. And there's 3 of them to it. They're not marked with, like, you see canisters that say coffee, sugar, whatever. These are not marked that. And I'll show them to you. This must be the small one. These are amazing. I think they're maybe from the 60s. I've been getting mixed. I don't know, but man, are they beautiful. Let's see. Look at that. Now, is that not gorgeous or what? Look at that. I'll turn it for you. Be careful. Then look, all sides are different, guys, and these are ceramic, and I have 3 of them. And here's what the lids look like. Right like that. Thank you, watcher, and I have 3 of them. Here's your small one. And they all have something different on the sides. Ginger, are you with us? I hope not. And there we have, and they all have something different. Isn't that beautiful? You can tell it's older. It is not marked on the bottom, but I thought that they were amazing, and the price was definitely right. And here's the medium-sized one. And as you look, I like that. That's what I liked. Is that right there? And as you can see, there are different things on each side. Isn't that beautiful? I haven't either, Brian, but when I seen it, I was very attracted to it. There's another one right there. And they all have their lids. They're all in mint condition, and I'm going to keep them that way by being careful. But aren't, whoops, be careful how you get up. But there is a large, there's a medium, and there is a small, and they're just amazing. And when I seen them, they really stood out. Ginger, calling Ginger, are you out there? My little chihuahua, my female's chihuahua, her name is Ginger. That's wondered they don't come upstairs. And Gizmo's forbidden because he's always into doing something he shouldn't. So there's your smaller one. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous ceramic. You got the small. There is your medium. I love that right there. I really like it. Reminds me of a peacock or something. Then you have a flower. You can tell they're old. And that's fired gold on that. Probably, I would say. Then you have that right there, and it's just really beautiful. If I could afford it, I would take the large, but my coins. Watcher, I'm afraid that these would be sold as a set. I might be able to find you a. I've got some larger tins. These are canisters, and I'm going to sell it all together because it really wouldn't make a lot of sense to break this beautiful set up, but it is gorgeous. Get this camera to cooperate. Aren't those beautiful? Whoops. Just look at that. They're gorgeous. There's that. Oh, I love that side. But I will probably let these go as a set. They are beautiful. Brian, probably flour, sugar, and probably either maybe coffee in this one. They put different. There Ginger is. Was worried about you, but yeah, flour, sugar, coffee, or whatever you chose to put in there. Let me grab me a drink of water. Yeah, they're beautiful. I love them. But yeah, they're in pristine condition. Let me get my phone and check the date on. Is Beth wasn't? Do I not see her? Beth, aren't Romel? I don't think Beth is in the chat, sweetie, or at least I haven't seen her. So I don't think she is. Walked the dog and came back to this. Yes, you came. Yeah, you came back to a real beauty there, Ginger. Gorgeous. Let me see if I can find it. So there she's laughing. She knows she's killing us and she's giggling about it. No, I wouldn't do that. Where are those at? Hang on, just. Oh my gosh, I've got a tea set that's going to knock your socks off. Okay. So she's killing us. I just enjoy doing all this shopping. Did I miss Beth? I hope I didn't. I didn't see Beth. Is Beth in there? I don't want her to think I was ignoring her. That's weird. So what we have here is, let me look at it here. Let me see if I can find the exact one. Let me see. Piece ceramic embossed. Don't have 7 pieces. Let me see if I can find it. I knew I located it somewhere. But no, these are old. My guesstimation would be from the 60s. So there is a gorgeous you can tell it's not a modern thing. I'm still trying to locate the Oh, okay. He thought that, hey, Gigi, welcome in, sweetie. We're looking at these beautiful vintage canisters. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Welcome in, sweetheart. Look at that lid. Isn't that beautiful? I'm trying to nail down a certain, I think it's from the 60s. Let me see here. I know I saw it. Now, where did it go? Let's see here. Let's see. But I do believe they're from the 60s. They're really pretty. Look. But they are vintage. I can't give you an exact date, but they're definitely vintage. You know, you can tell by looking at them. So there we have it. Hang on, let me fix this camera. So these will be up for grabs. I'm hoping that Beth, Grand Old Things Beth, will feel better and be able to come on with me. And we'll have one of those glass. Thank you, Ginger. I do enjoy the older pieces. I think they have a lot of character to them. But I thought that was amazing. Look at, they're ceramic, but they are beautiful. Like I say, from the 60s, guys. Let's see what else. Oh gosh, here comes the tea set. Let's place this in this box to keep it safe. So, I know there's people out there that just adore tea sets, especially old vintage tea sets with cups that match, right? Lightning doth not strike twice in the same spot. That's what I always heard. Get these out. I realize this is not the usually the floral things I pick up, but you'll see what I mean. All right, where's the other one? Alrighty then. This is really special. Where's my phone? Let me get the specs before I show it to you. It's amazing, just saying. Let's see, gallery. Let's see here. For those of you that like these tea sets that are vintage, and so this is actually stoneware's guys, and I'll tell you what it is. I'll show it to you. It is vintage OTAGIRI Japan ceramic stoneware tea set with a rattan handle. So this is definitely, and I do have the 4 cups right here. They're not marked. They are, according to this, they are stoneware. And from OTAGIRI Japan. So I seen it and I thought, wow, but I do have the 4 cups. It looks like that needs to be cleaned out, definitely. So there's the inside of it, and see where that would strain it right there. It does need to be cleaned up. I do have this and 4 cups. So there you have it. And it is stoneware. So well, again, yeah, it does need to be cleaned up, but you know, I'll get it cleaned up. But it is different, and I picked it up because of where it was from. And there you have it. Very different. Usually I pick out something very, you know, more floral, but I just thought that these here are raised on there. The raised area, and there's that, and there's the bottom. And that's why I picked them up, because I knew they were kind of special. Let's delve a little bit deeper to see possibly what year. Now, see, the only difference between mine and this one, I don't have the labels on the bottom, but that's what they are. So, yeah, getting me that vintage fever. Yes, Brian, I'm so guilty, but I like that too. Now you gotta, you know, I do love that vintage stuff. But yeah, these next Thursday, there's definitely going to be an auction. I'm going to try to see if Beth, if she feels okay, she'll come on with me, and we'll just have, she has sold glass in the past as well, a while back, but more than likely, if she feels like that she can make it, then we'll have a live stream next Thursday at 6 p.m., guys. So it's going to be a good one. So I have, Brian's going to laugh. Thank you, watcher. This is a whole thing of ephemera. So yes, I've been at it again. I love ephemera. This was purchased from Angie Resales, which is on Saturdays. A lot of times she sells with Nana Tink. She has clothing. She has a little bit of everything, cosmetics, shoes, and the list goes on. And so Nana, she normally has a lot of your health and beauty items, your vitamins, your allergy medication, and just different things. It's real interesting. And Brian says he can't, for what auction, mine or whatchamacallits? Yeah, so we all should have something to look forward to, right? So I'm gonna, this is amazing, guys. There's some pictures in here that you won't believe. So I'm gonna make sure I don't cut them. So I just love old ephemera. And when I saw this stuff, I couldn't help it. I told Brian to smack my hand, but he wasn't successful. He lives too far away, and he's probably cracking up about now. Because I believe I bought this and he was in the chat too. Brian says, let her go on. He said, he goes, I'm not going to stop a female in pursuit of something she wants. Man, it's got some heavy tape on it. So, ouch. Let's see. I'm going to have to really, I just don't want to give it up. So we have all of this ephemera. And what ephemera is like old pictures and things from the bygone years, like 1900s, 1800s. And a lot of people do, they do junk journals and different things, and it's just really fun to add little things to it. But I think I've always loved pictures. Now, guys, check this out. Let me get it right in the frame here. This one's really amazing. Look at this one. Look at that. Let me get it to where, there you go. I'm not for sure what year that's from, but that's from Fultz Studio. She's dressed, ordered a dash mount phone holder and didn't put it on because I got in my head that will never come off. But isn't that amazing? I love old pictures. So what this was meant to do was this flips back and you could actually set that up in the home and display it. And when you wanted to take it down and put in another picture, these are really amazing. See, you have that little fold right there. You could just put that back in there. It would keep your photograph safe. I couldn't help it, guys. I had to do it. But there it is. You've got it sealed up so that nothing will happen to it. There's that one. Brian said, Mom had a lot of old things. I know, I think they're really neat. So now we have this lady here, right there, with her probably pearls. And she's kind of looking, maybe the camera guy was over to the other direction, but there she is. Look what good shape these are in, guys. And of course, this has the same closure. Just really amazing. And this probably preserved these all those years, I would say. So there's that one. So now I'm not for sure. This one is probably a family or something, a whole group of people. And I'll move it in right there. I'm not for sure what the date is. I don't know, Ginger. I'm just fascinated with photos. I mean, I could start something from, I could sell them too. Oh, wow, look at her. And her name is Lucille, according to this. Leroy, 370 Fulton Street. Well, it would help if I could. Let's see here what this says. I just find him Leroy, 370 Fulton Street, Jamaica, New York. But this lady, she's in the running for a model. I think she's very attractive. So there's that one. Isn't that pretty? So there's that one. I don't know. I've always had this fascination with pictures. This one is so cute. All right, Watcher, we'll be here. Oh, Ginger. Now, you won't find this one is so cute. And I'll tell you. This is Greetings, Maxine Louise Rogers, age 2 years. Now, this one is not spooky, I guarantee you. I have had hot rod books that are probably 50 years old. Now, how could you be scared of something precious like that? Look at her. With her, that's probably one of those Stithe teddy bears, I bet. How cute is she? So next up, we have this little group, these little children. And there they are, one sitting up on a chair. Isn't that precious? One little girl that made, back in the day, even the boys wore dresses. Thank you. I'm just fascinated with photographs. I don't know where it comes from. And here is another precious little kid with her little bare feet. And this is, let's see, Messler Photos Studio, Front Street, Rochester, New York. So here we have this precious little one with her little feet. Look at the little feet. How precious. Just think about, guys, just think about how old these pictures are and what good shape they're in. So we have another one, a Garrison Photography Studio, Fort Dodge, Iowa. And then we have this one here, right there. I'm sure this person is long since gone. I'm not for sure when that was taken. I believe it to be a lady. And see, guys, they even had special effects back then, because look at the bottom right there. That was done purposely, that bottom. Let's see. Rochester is the home of Kodak film. All right. Now, this one might creep you out a little bit. This is from Anderson, Forest City, Iowa. And this one might creep you out a little bit, but there's this one. As you can see, look at the glasses. And he was all, you could barely see the glasses. So there's that one. Then this looks like a family photo. And it looks as if they had some children. So here's another one right there. You know, something that really creeps me out now that you talk about it. You know, back in the day, I forget what year it was in, but when someone was deceased, they would set them up in a chair and make their picture, and they're deceased. I know that's creepy, but yeah, they used to do that. I forget what year that was prevalent in, but how creepy would that be? Now, I agree with that being creepy. Where's my so next up we have the Anderson Studio. This is Worcester, Massachusetts. Oh, wow. So here we have somebody striking a pose here. We have this lovely lady right there. Let me get it, hold it still. And there she is. Look at that old chair behind her. So there she is. So these pictures, and here's another baby picture. So this one is from, where's that? And these are from like, you know, these are made in studio. Lewis Oliver, Worcestershire, Massachusetts. And this, I don't know, this may be a little boy. I'm not, or it might be a little girl. I'll let you guys decide. And there we have it. Let me move it, be still. Great shape. I like that egg-shaped picture. What, this one, Brian? Let me get it, hold it still. Yeah, that's, she's like striking a pose in that. But this is just amazing that picture survived. Someone must have really, and it's on fairly thick, you know, cardboard. So it's really amazing how far photography has came from back in that day to this current time. So here we have, this one was given to, this is J.K. Taffel, 798 Fillmore Avenue, 453 Amherst Street, Buffalo, New York. And it says, to Jackie with love, JoJo. So here we have this one here. It looks like it could have been some kind of commencement. See, he had a cross there. This may be from the 30s. I'm not for sure, but there he is. And he gave it to a lady, and it ended up. So here we have more children. This has some kind of crest on it. I don't recognize it. Let's see what's on the back. But here, this is real cute as well. Brian, when my oldest was 18 months old, I heard him talking to someone, so I ran into the living room from the kitchen. He was talking to a picture of his great-grandma who had just passed. Oh, wow. So there we have the little baby and the little girl. Let me move it in. So I just imagine that. I'm not for sure if the other, see the little bare feet, see his little toes. I think there's nothing more precious than baby's feet. And now we have another child. It looks like a little blonde. Let's see, photo studio. Let's see. Front Street. It's kind of wore out. I can't tell what it says. And then there we have this one here. Move it. You know, every now and then you get that famous photo that a lot of parents took of their little boy or little girl laying on their belly with nothing on. My husband had one like that, and I would tease him about it. But, you know, it was quite common to put a baby and make a picture of it like that. You know, what I call a bare bottom picture. But I think these are just amazing. And the way that they put these in these nice, heavy little things is just really, you know, this lady, she looks to be, it's hard to say, but I like this one. I'm not for sure on what her age is. Let me move it in and be still with it. I'm guessing maybe 16 or 17. It's hard to say because back then the people looked a lot younger than what they were, but they were all preserved. And I guess what they did, the photography studio made a way to where they could put that in there and set that up and display that. And when they wanted to take it down to put more pictures up, they would just take it, and there's this little cover right here that goes in right here. I don't bend it. And so this is a way of protecting the pictures, you know. And I tell you, the way pictures are expensive today. But I thought this one was beautiful as well. Her eyes look kind of off, but I think it's kind of pretty. Now, see, back in the day, that would be considered risque. See that, how that came down like that? That could have been a picture that a lady had taken for her husband because, you know, I don't think that was permissible back in the day to show that much skin, you know, but anyway, let's see. And you guys have seen the shorts. I have this really beautiful picture. And as soon as I locate it, I've got 5 matching goblets. But how glorious is that? There's your bottom, that diamond point. Very nice. I sold some larger cups that were like that, but this will be going up for sale to the highest bidder. This is very well made. Can you imagine having lemonade or tea in that in the summertime? But yeah, that, and it's a good size. See, I was wanting to find something like this, and I just happened to go in the consignment shop one day, and there it was. I'm like, talk about coincidence. So, wait a minute, there's one more thing. Almost forgot. So the show is still going. Oh, this thing's heavy, 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 heavy. But I just love old pictures. There's something about them. Man, these stickers are... All righty, next up we have... Hey, Jessica, welcome in. We have, you know, I always like the different and the interesting. So here, look at that. Look at that design. Hey, Rebecca, welcome in. Good to see you, sweetheart. We've been looking at ephemera of old pictures, and I don't know, I'm just drawn to old pictures. Maybe, I don't know. Then look at the bottom of that, how that sits, and that one is old. Man, I sold one that makes this look like a little one. But there you have it. Very pretty. Sits, has that on the bottom, a little different from most little bows. No, Rebecca, not tonight. More than likely, it'll be next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think I'm going to have Beth, Grand Old Things Beth, come on with me on my channel. And then I'll go on hers. And yeah, there's definitely going to have to be, something's going to have to give. That's for sure. Because I have lots of stuff. So this is lead crystal. So, and I will give you the specs on that one. I like the things that are, oh geez, I'm old. Who know? Oh, Rebecca, you're not that old. You're as feisty as you ever was, right? We have faith that you'll be here by then. We can almost guarantee. Well, we can't do that because we never know when our time's coming. That's why I say, be good to people. I said, be good to people because we never know when tomorrow may be our last day. And I always say, don't have any regrets. That's the advice. I had a lot of clients that had some troubled children and they were adults. And I would tell them, I said, now, you know that your mom's on dialysis and they usually only last about 6 years. I said, you better spend some time with her before it's too late. I said, you don't want to have any regrets, do you? Life is way too short to. I'm not for sure the origin of this, but I do know it's vintage and it is. And so look at that. Isn't that amazing? This is older. And you've got that. That's kind of frosted right there. And it's just, thank you, the big 60. Well, Rebecca, I just turned 61. So, just, just roll on with it, right? And happy birthday. Is your birthday in a few days or is it still in February or March? I know I turned 61, so I have a year on you. So, and I'm still kicking. But yeah, that is really pretty. And see, it does have those dots in there. It's just, I thought it was really pretty. You could use it for fruit or whatever you wanted to. Yeah, life's too short. We try not to. Here, Rebecca, I'm going to give you something to think about until next Thursday. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. Ginger said, get that out of your hand right now. I wanted that. My money on lotions and potion adds up. February, baby. I was born in February. My husband was too. And that Ginger said, put that down. Oh, I'll show it to you, Rebecca. This is really a special, and it's all going to be sold together. And I couldn't believe that I had found it. And I will tell you exactly what we're looking at here. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I could just imagine having lemonade or iced tea in that in the summer. Let's see, entertaining, or just because you can, right? Where's that at? I know it was in here. Let's set this over to the side. But this is a picture. Then the little smarties harass me. I take it. Okay, let me find it. I'll tell you exactly what kind of treat this is. Not only is it eye candy, let me find the. I was really lucky to find it. Oh my goodness, I got more stuff downstairs. Gosh. Well, I can't find it, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see. So here's the story. Hey, Face the Ace, welcome in. Here's the story. You're making me less money when you spend time showing twice. This is a pop up, and let's get. Hey, Rebecca. She's a feisty little something, isn't she? Hey, there are good things that come to those who wait, right? I always thought that. So I'm going to tell you what this is. This is an Anchor Hawking Wexford Diamond Point glass picture. It holds 64 ounces. Nice to see you, Face the Ace. And if you're lucky, if I can find number 6, it comes as a set, but I have another one. So I've got 5 of them. Notice the matching ensemble there. This thing's heavy. I love you, but I gotta spend so much time with you. Thinking our sisters at this point. Yeah, this is beautiful. Like I said, couldn't you imagine a nice picture of something in the summertime? You have guests come over and you bring out the good stuff like that right there. And then you pour out of that right there. Yeah, buddy. So I sold the bigger ones. I had bigger ones and I sold those to Amy. So Amy Yinsdale, I think, bought those. Hey, Kel, I got to dig that necklace out. Kelly wants a necklace, but yeah, I've been kind of going through, but the pictures I showed were amazing. I'm not for sure the year. Let me see. Let's show you the best one. And Beth said it reminds her of a set that her mom used to have. Now, Ginger, you and Rebecca are something else. Guys, you know what I say? Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, I thought this one was rather striking myself. These old pictures. Look how risque she was. Remember me talking about that vintage fever earlier? I know. I just kind of enabled Brian is what I did. Remember me. What are we explaining? Yeah, look at her hair. She was styling and profiling. There was a lot of curl in that hair, wasn't there? But I just love older pictures. Now here we have the little demure lady. Let me get it right up here. And these were made professionally, guys. She could have been 16 there, and that might have been her. They usually had parties. But yeah, look what shape these are in. I know Kel likes old pictures. Let me get a pretty one out of here. And there's little kids, really cute. I thought this one was really cute. Let me get that up there so you can see it. Back it up a little bit. Isn't that cute? Oh, Rebecca. Hey, it's getting to, what time is it? 7:48. I'm not prepared. Now, here's a lady that's got real class here. Oh, Rebecca, calm down. You're getting to move her. Well, I think they're nice. No, there will be no sale until, because I'm going to have Beth, Grand Old Things Beth, come on with me, and I've been up here since what time? Well, I had to go back in a couple times because of YouTube and its stuff. But look at this little baby. Isn't that sweet? Just look. That was your hairstyle. Oh, okay. That's you, and you was reincarnated from her into who you are today. Yep, vintage fever. We know who likes what up in here, don't we? But yeah, this was quite the lot. All these. But I'm just amused with these pictures, you know. But Rebecca, I was not prepared for a sale in this room. I'm gonna have to shake it all out and put it back in. Bun, my favorite to do. Yeah. So what time is it? I'm gonna have to go back over to YouTube, and for some reason I was glitching and freezing, and I don't think there was anything that I wasn't doing, so I had to go into StreamYard. So yeah, Brian, I was every time I go in there, I'm looking for. I love you too, Ginger. Even though I have creepy pictures. No, I'm teasing you. But no, I love pictures. It must be I don't know. I just love to. I like to go to. If I'm at other people's houses, I love to look at their pictures. Yes, Brian, I will look. If I locate one, then I will definitely let you know, sweetie. I know that's what you're looking for. But I thought the tea set was pretty awesome. It just don't have the sticker on it, but it does have the 4 cups. And it is, distract them, Gina, while look at their spoons. Yeah, I'm going to distract you, and Laura's coming to your house with a trench coat on with several pockets on the inside while you're left unaware there. So I don't know if the consignment shop that I go into gets any. I need to ask them about that. If they get in, I've never seen silverware out in there. And with the pink, I know, don't you love it, Kel? It's something about the years gone by that is so interesting. You know what? See, Rebecca, Kelly likes ephemera, so no, I'm kidding. She wanted to see all the pretty pictures. We love, and they're in such good shape. Yeah, this is. I think this looks like Rebecca in a past life. There's Rebecca in a past life. Yep, that's her, all right. She's got that grin like I'm gonna. What does your husband think of your thrifting? Well, he can't stop it, so he just has to roll with it. You know how men are. They're always, no offense, guys in the chat, but when, well, I can say that because Brian's not married. Sometimes they get on to you and you just go, they'll get over it, So that's why I go thrifting, to bring all these gorgeous things. You can't do it sitting on your hands. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing to live in Victorian times with the high collars and the brooches and the upswept hair and the hats and the lace umbrellas, and that would be really neat, wouldn't it? To go back in time. The only thing that would not be fun is the corsets they had. You know, where your sister puts her foot to the middle of your back and pulls the string. No, I'm kidding. But the corsets they had, a lot of those that were made had metal staves up in there. I bet when they got those off, they breathed a sigh of relief. No, I haven't, Ginger. Male celebrities now wearing brooches. Oh, wow. Yeah, men like jewelry too, some more than others, you know. That's very true. I have a question. I know might sound off the wall. You guys all know Mr. T. Was that jewelry that he was wearing, all those big chains around his neck, actually real gold, or were they fake? Because he had some really big, large chains. And the reason why I'm asking this is because I think it was Saturday night, we was watching something about SmackDown, and it had Mr. T on there, and he had all this. I just wonder if that was real or not, or if it was just something for show, like an adornment or a part of, I often wondered about that. Oh, and today is Ric Flair's birthday, and he is 76. You know how I know? I heard it on the radio. Ric Flair with the bleached blonde hair and the robes with the feathers on them, and he's a lot of them guys really get beat up. They get hurt sometimes. He has given it away at times. Oh, wow. There are women today that want metal and corsets. Oh my gosh. They make punishment devices like that. Yeah, pretty soon, it's a wonder if they didn't have a thing where you stick it in there and turn a key, and the more you turn the key, the tighter it got. And then of course there were the infamous girdles in the 70s that they'd almost have to jump off a 3rd-story building to get into them. Oh, Mr. T has been in some of the Christian Network shows as a preacher. Really? I didn't know that. Wow. A lot of times late Saturdays, they have like the bio of some of these wrestlers and stuff. And we know it's not the real deal, but I'll tell you, it's a big industry. I'll have to admit, I went to one. It was John Cena and somebody else, and this was years ago. And you would have grown men. They sell these fake championship belts, and I seen this guy, and he had to be 30 or 40, walking around in one of those long leather coats and one of those fake belts on his shoulders. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I couldn't see nothing because we was so far up in the bleachers, and somebody wouldn't sit down. They got so excited and they kept standing up. But I went to, it's not, I could take it or leave it, but we all know it's not real. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go. Sorry for the 2 faux pas on YouTube that I was glitching and twitching and whatever else it was, freezing. So I'm going to let you guys go. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, please. And I did make it to that 600 mark. I got 602. And Laura's trying to make it to her 700. And you're how many away, Laura? 9, so away. Mr. T has been, So let's help Laura out. And, she really works hard. And it's one thing to sell an already made piece of jewelry. Thank you, Laura. Then it is to actually construct those pieces by hand, by the order, because, Laura never knows what people are looking for, what size they are. So she does that. to fit that person. She's 7 away. So whoever's watching this video, please subscribe to Designs Laura. She is very well deserving. Laura, man, when you get so close, you get so nervous, and you're like, oh my God, it does make you nervous because you're wanting it, and it seems like it takes forever to get there, but you'll get there. It just takes a little determination. So. All right, you guys, it's been great seeing all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed all the goodies here, because all this stuff will be going up plus more next Thursday at 6 p.m. I'm hoping that I will have Brando Things Beth with me, and she's a lot of fun. And so you guys have a great rest of your night. Love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you Tuesday on Genuinely Gina, and Thursday on this channel. Sorry, I'm here. That's all right, hon. We're getting ready to close her down, so take care of yourselves. Don't worry about anything. Just live your life and know that you are truly blessed. I love you guys, and I'll catch you next time. Good night, everyone. And Laura, you're down to 6. Yay. Thank you, Rebecca, for doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Laura, and thank you for dropping that. I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.